right. So today we're doing something kind of different.
Oh.
Yeah, we're diving into a vote of thanks.
Okay.
But not any old thank you speech.
Mm-hmm.
This one's from a reunion.
A reunion.
The reunion of the very first graduating class of Saburagamua University.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
First graduating class. That's incredible.
Right.
It must have been so emotional.
Oh, totally. You can just feel it in the speaker's words, like all this gratitude,
Yeah.
but also this sense of responsibility.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's like they're carrying the torch,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, for future generations.
Exactly. And they really don't waste any time expressing their gratitude.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they thank like a ton of people in groups right off the bat,
Interesting.
starting with the organizing committee.
Makes sense, of course.
Right. I mean, obviously a lot of work went into putting this whole event together.
Yeah.
But I noticed the speaker goes beyond just a general, thanks for all your hard work.
Ah. How so?
Well, it's almost like they're trying to emphasize the collaborative spirit.
I see.
The spirit that made this reunion possible.
Ah, I like that.
And then it gets even more interesting.
Oh.
They single out Hidearaki
Teddy Arachi.
and his wife, Kanti,
Okay.
for this really special praise.
Ah,
We don't know exactly how they're connected to the university
right.
or this graduating class, but the way the speaker talks about them,
Yeah.
it's like they hold a special place in everyone's hearts.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Totally. Makes you wonder about their story.
Yeah.
What's their connection?
It's almost like they're symbolic of something.
Right.
Maybe the community support that helped build the university.
Oh, I like that.
Or maybe they just represent this like generosity of spirit
Yeah.
that has inspired this graduating class throughout their lives.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
It had this whole layer of mystery and intrigue.
Definitely. And then the speaker hits us with another curveball.
Oh, yeah.
What's
A
that?
list of names.
Yeah, specific individuals that they thank.
Like who?
Ranjit and Sharani,
Okay.
Shanta,
Mhm.
Jay Aleph, and Anushi,
Wow.
and Julie.
Why go into that level of detail, you know?
It's a choice, for sure.
Very deliberate.
Yeah, it personalizes the thanks.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Makes each person feel seen and
All right.
appreciated for their unique contributions.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just a general statement of gratitude.
So they're saying you weren't just part of the crowd. You made a difference.
Which, let's be honest,
Yeah,
is something we all want to hear.
totally. Okay, so we've got the organizers,
Mhm.
this mysterious couple,
Yeah.
and a handful of special individuals all getting shout-outs.
Right.
But what about the setting for this grand reunion?
Oh, good point.
The Ambapusa In-Service Center gets more than just a passing mention.
Does it?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
The speaker talks about its beauty
Okay.
and serenity and praises the staff there for their hospitality.
Interesting. So they're linking the environment to the success of the event.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Uh-huh.
The right atmosphere can help foster a sense of connection
Totally.
and well-being.
Crucial for a reunion like this.
Exactly. You're not just there to catch up, are you?
Right,
You're
yeah.
there to reconnect,
Yes.
to rekindle those old friendships.
And then comes a part that really resonated with me.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The tribute to the professors and staff of Saburagamua University.
Ah, yes. This is where we see the true impact of educators.
That's powerful, isn't it?
It is. They're not just imparting knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They're instilling values,
Exactly.
shaping their students' worldview.
And the speaker doesn't hold back at all.
Really?
No, they talk about the lasting impact these professors had on their lives.
Wow.
The lessons they learned, the inspiration they got. It's clear that this wasn't just a transactional relationship.
Right.
It was something deeper,
It sounds like it.
something much more profound.
It really highlights the idea that education is about so much more than just academics.
Couldn't agree more.
It's about personal growth,
Yes.
about finding your place in the world,
Mm-hmm.
about developing a sense of purpose.
And those lessons, they stay with you.
They really do, long after you've left the classroom.
Absolutely. Sometimes I think we forget how powerful that connection can be.
Between a teacher and a student.
Yeah.
It's special. And in this case, it seems like the professors of Saburagamua University,
Yeah.
they played a pivotal role in shaping the lives of these graduates.
Okay, so we've got gratitude for the organizers, a mysterious couple who clearly played a pretty important role.
Great.
Individual shout-outs.
Yep.
and a heartfelt tribute to the educators.
Makes sense. But now let's get to the heart of the matter.
So,
The speaker addressing their fellow graduates.
the people who shared those formative years.
Exactly. Those early triumphs and challenges.
Right. And this is where the speech really shifts.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it goes from like a formal thank you to something way more personal.
I see.
It's like you can practically feel the decades melting away.
Wow.
As the speaker talks about all those shared experiences,
Yeah.
the laughter, the challenges they face together.
It is remarkable, isn't it?
Totally.
To think that these people who've gone on to lead such different lives
Right.
can still be drawn back together by this shared foundation.
And the speaker really acknowledges that.
Oh,
They talk about all the different paths their lives have taken, the successes, the families they've built. But there's this underlying current of unity,
I see.
this sense that no matter where life has taken them, they'll always be connected by their time at Saburagamua.
It really is a testament to the power of those formative years,
It is.
to the bonds that are forged during a time of exploration and discovery.
When you think about it,
Yeah,
they were literally building a university together,
right.
figuring things out as they went along.
Yeah, that creates a unique kind of camaraderie.
It does. Makes you wonder what it was really like
Yeah.
to be part of that first graduating class. To know that you were setting the precedent, laying the groundwork for everything that came after.
That's a heavy responsibility,
It is,
but also an incredible privilege.
for sure.
They weren't just students, were they?
No.
They were pioneers,
Pioneers, yeah.
shaping the identity of this institution.
And I think that's reflected in the speaker's words.
Yes.
Well, there's definitely this sense of pride, but also a deep sense of humility.
It's like they're saying, we were just lucky enough to be there at the beginning.
Right.
But we know it's more than just luck.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It takes a certain kind of person
Yeah.
to embrace that challenge.
Yeah.
You know?
To be part of something new,
Yeah.
untested.
And to carry that legacy forward.
Because that's what this speech ultimately boils down to, isn't it? A call to action.
Oh,
A reminder that this reunion isn't just about celebrating the past, it's about shaping the future.
and that's where things get really interesting.
How so?
Because the speaker doesn't just say, hey, let's all stay in touch.
Right.
They lay out this whole vision for the future.
Wow.
They're urging their fellow graduates to support each other, to mentor the next generation,
Okay.
to ensure that the spirit of those early years lives on.
It's a powerful statement.
It is.
And I think it speaks to the unique role this graduating class plays.
What do you mean?
Well, they're not just alumni.
Right.
They're the guardians of this university's legacy.
You know, earlier we were talking about the mystery surrounding the Hidearaki family
Yeah.
and how they might symbolize something larger.
Right.
I'm starting to think that their presence at this reunion, the fact that they were singled out for such heartfelt praise,
Yeah.
it reinforces this whole idea of community and continuity.
I see what you mean.
It's like they represent this bridge between the past and the future.
Yeah.
The link between the founders and the generations that followed.
And perhaps their story, whatever it may be.
Right.
It's a reminder that the success of this university isn't just about the individuals who graduated from it.
Of course.
It's about the entire community that supported it,
Yes.
nurtured it,
Uh-huh.
helped it grow.
It's like a beautiful thought.
It is, and it ties in nicely with the speaker's call to action.
How so?
Because a legacy isn't something you inherit, is it?
No.
It's something you build,
You build it, yes.
something you contribute to.
Absolutely. And it takes a collective effort.
It does.
It takes individuals who are willing to step up, to share their knowledge,
Yeah.
their resources,
Their time.
their time, exactly. It takes a belief in something larger than yourself.
And it takes that spark of inspiration,
The spark.
that initial vision that sets everything in motion.
Which brings us back to the professors and staff,
Right.
the individuals who laid the foundation, who instilled those core values in this first graduating class.
It's like a ripple effect, isn't it?
It is.
Their impact extends far beyond those early years,
Right.
influencing generations of students.
And now these graduates are being called upon to do the same,
Wow.
to carry that torch forward and ensure that Saburagamua University continues to thrive.
It's a powerful reminder that education is about so much more than just acquiring knowledge.
I agree.
It's about creating a legacy,
A legacy.
about shaping the future.
Again, about the enduring power of human connection.
Absolutely.
Because even though this speech focuses on this one specific group of people,
Yeah.
the themes it explores,
What are those?
gratitude, responsibility, legacy, they're universal.
They are.
They resonate with all of us,
Right.
no matter where we come
Or
from.
what path our lives have taken. You're right. It's true. Whether it's our alma mater, our hometown,
Yeah.
or even just a group of friends from childhood.
Okay.
There are certain communities that shape us.
They do.
They leave this like indelible mark on our hearts.
And I think what makes this story so compelling is that these graduates,
Yeah.
they aren't just reminiscing about the good old days.
Right.
They're actively choosing to engage with their legacy,
Interesting.
to shape the future of the institution that shaped them.
It's a powerful reminder that we're not just products of our past.
We're not.
We can influence the future.
We
We can leave our own mark on the world.
It can start small, right?
It can start with just reaching out,
Reaching out, yeah.
reconnecting, offering support to the communities that have given us so much.
Now, someone listening might be thinking,
Yeah,
well, I wasn't part of the first graduating class of a university.
right.
I don't have this grand legacy to uphold.
Okay.
But I think the message here,
Yeah,
it goes way beyond that.
I think so too.
It's about recognizing the communities that have shaped us, the people who helped us become who we are.
Maybe it's your family, your mentors,
Yep.
your colleagues, or even just a group of friends who share your passion.
Exactly. The point is,
Yeah.
we all have a responsibility to nurture those connections,
To give back.
to contribute to those communities however we can.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
those connections are what give our lives meaning.
They do.
They make us feel grounded,
Supported, yeah.
inspired.
And this vote of thanks,
Right.
it shows us that those bonds, they can transcend time and distance.
They can.
They connect us to something so much bigger than ourselves.
I love that. And it brings us back to that final question.
Oh, yeah, the one the speaker poses.
Yeah. What event or community from your own past holds such a strong pull for you
Right.
that you'd travel far and wide to reconnect with the people who shared it?
Think about it for a second. What experience?
Yeah.
What group of people?
What journey comes to mind?
What would it mean to you to go back?
To rekindle those connections, to celebrate those shared memories.
It might be time to dig out those old yearbooks.
Send that long overdue email.
Or even just pick up the phone and call someone.
Because you never know
What
kind of ripple effect a simple act of connection can have.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive into this remarkable vote of thanks,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
Don't underestimate the power of your own story,
Your own story, right?
your own connections, your own contributions to the communities that shaped you.
Because in a world that often feels so fragmented,
Yeah,
those bonds are more precious now than ever.
couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this journey,
Of course, it was my pleasure.
a journey of gratitude, reflection, and connection.
Until next time.